We got a new segment on the show called What's That Tweet? It'll be explaining the reasoning behind certain tweets. To kick things off, let's look at a repost from BD. I was surprised to see Jay-Z performing by wearing a Baron Davis jersey. When did that take place? Also, when was the first time you ever met Hov?
We was in college at UCLA. Shout out to the homie Hip Hop, the homie Ivory. They came by. Hip Hop was a big basketball fan, and he was like one of the youngest A&Rs at Rockefeller. So he was like, yo, you want to meet Jay? Like, Jay want to rock your jersey for the Hard Knock Life. You've been coming out in different people's jersey. I was like, what? Bro, we hopped in the whip, hit down Sunset, Cafe Men's. It was Jay. Dame Dash was there. He wasn't that nice to us. You know what I mean? But Jay was hella cool. You know what I mean? He was young. He was like it was a Hard Knock Life tour. But he was like, I was like, I got a jersey for you. I gave him the white one. I gave him the black UCLA jersey. Because me and Earl Watson, for the first time, we told the coach, like, we should make black jerseys. So we had a UCLA black jersey. I gave him the UCLA black jersey. They invited us to the concert, man. We was backstage. Like, as college kids, you know what I mean? You got red meth. You backstage with, a young Ja Rule, DMX, Hov, and I was like, man, I thought he was gonna bring me on stage and shit. He didn't do that. You feel me? I was backstage. I was just waiting for my moment. Like, hey, bro, you know what I mean? I'm big out here too, dog. Bring me out on the stage. But when he showed up with the jersey, that was just everybody went nuts.
That's it.
And so it's like one of the moments that he kind of won the crowd over because he knew which jersey to wear. You feel me?
You saved Hov that night, huh?
Yeah, come on, bro. Come on. I took the whole team too. We had a nice little time, man. We had no NIL bread, but I couldn't imagine if we did.
Yeah, y'all had that legal bread. That's cool.
Stocks and bonds.
Yeah.
Oh, man. On New Year's Eve, you talk about OKC saying Chet out and Shake and Hoop really well. What game were you watching? And do you believe they are the best team in the NBA? Also, what do you think about SGA for MVP?
What I was talking about was when I just said Chet, I said Shake and really Hoop.
Yeah.
Well. And then I said Chet out. The reason what I was thinking when I said Chet out, because I was watching that game and I was just like, man, this team is good as hell.
Yeah, and Chet out.
And Chet out.
Yeah.
Like, I'm just sitting there like, huh? Like, Chet out. And they this good.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
And so that's what I was saying. And then Shake and Hoop really well. It's just like, you watch Shay, he ain't really doing nothing that's blowing you away, except he may make a move here and there, But like, it ain't like it's the most speed or the highest jumper, you know what I'm saying? Or like the most flawless jump shot you ever seen. It ain't none of that. Except he gonna create all the space he want.
Oh my gosh.
He gonna get wherever he want. He gonna get whatever shot he wants at whatever pace he wants to do it at.
You cannot speed him up.
Like, it's crazy. And I was just watching. I'm like, yo, this dude, like, just simply put, he hooped really well. Like, I'm not about to sit here and try to break this down. I'm not about to go Shake and Hoop.
Yeah.
And that's just what I was watching them play against the Timberwolves, actually, against Ant-Man. And the way they came back in that game and was just like so poised and like just watching Shea do what he do, I'm like, wow, this is crazy.
Man. Bucket, bro.
I can't say they're the best team in the NBA. That's Boston.
Yeah.
Until someone proves otherwise, the best team in the NBA is the Boston Celtics.
Great.
I think OKC is real.
Yeah.
But until further notice, the best team in the NBA is the Boston Celtics. Until you can beat them and dethrone them, that's the best team.
Leader.
And they got the same team from last year, so it ain't like they won a championship and lost big pieces. Until you can beat them, that's the best team in the NBA.
Facts.
Period.
That's how it always works.
Period. Oh, man. Before we get out of here, I got 5 on it. Next up, I got 5 on it where BD discussed his 5 players that he's high on to start the new year. Who are your top 5 players in the league right now?
Okay, we just talk about SGA, man, because he's just on the tear. Uh, this in no particular order. I got
No.
Is this order?
It's a particular order.
Oh wow. This is my particular. Okay,
I mean,
this is how I
top
announced it. I
5
did.
MVP.
Okay.
Like this is it.
Number
what do you
one,
mean ain't no particular order?
SGA, front runner
Boom.
candidate. Number two, Joker, just because. And shit. What else can you say? You know what I mean? Number 3, Tatum, which is kind of like a 2 because Joker did not won so many. Tatum have an MVP year, Boston. Yep. Just kind of like making that run, but the way he closing out games is like really on some like superstar MVP level type shit.
Giannis, like I'm the big dog type stuff.
Yeah, Giannis with just like it was because of he decided that he's going to turn the Milwaukee Bucks around, right? And like Giannis is back to Giannisin, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And doing what he do. And then number 5 for me is I would say a sleeper in this whole thing is James Harden. Look at what the Clippers have done up until this point in the season. You know what I mean? The beard is back. And I would say back better than ever, taking that 2 years in Philadelphia as a playmaker with Embiid and allowed him to like now figure out, okay, now I know how to he redefined his system and now it's working for the Clippers. And, he's just still one of the toughest dudes to guard, in that pick and roll or ISO.
Let's go around the league a little bit. A few things happened since we were last here, starting with Kawhi's Leonard return. How do you feel about his return, and how can he help this Clippers team?
It's going down. It's going down. Once Kawhi come back, you got the beard, you got Norman Powell playing at an all-star level as far as like shooting guards are concerned in this Western Conference. Like he probably one of the outside of Anthony Edwards, maybe Booker. He putting up consistent numbers. Man, you talking about 53, 45, 90. You know what I mean? And one-on-one, ain't nobody stopping him getting his shot off. Defensively, another added piece to now, they defense.
They got a great defense already.
With Van Gundy. And so now I think, really from a Kawhi perspective, he gets to kind of be almost like the Kawhi that was made for Toronto and the Kawhi that was made for San Antonio, right? Because it's like, oh shit, here goes a solid ass team that's great defensively. They already got an offensive weapon. They know how to play and win with James and Norman Powell leading the charge, right? And that Zubac combination. Now Kawhi is like, oh shit, Kawhi on the floor. Oh shit, Kawhi is killing. You know what I mean? And like, you ain't nothing you can do but double team Kawhi. Or he gonna tear, or he gonna tear you up. You know what I mean? And so now it just creates a whole nother dynamic for the Clippers to where Kawhi is really that X factor that they needed. But during this season, that if he didn't come back, they were a solid team that was going to be there in the end, challenging.